Tensions remain high in Minneapolis as anti-ICE protests continue. The Justice Department is now investigating Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey. They are accused of trying to impede the nearly 3,000 federal agents in the Twin Cities who are carrying out a large-scale immigration operation. CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson joins us live right now. Jessica, the Trump administration is putting the blame on Minnesota officials, but how do you see the government actually defending this case?
So if the government were to pursue this case, I think it would be an uphill battle in the sense that obviously we all enjoy, even government officials, First Amendment protections. So when you think about the public reporting of this DOJ probe, right now it seems to be based on public statements that the governor made, that the mayor made. Those statements are entitled to First Amendment protection unless they fall within a specific category that we can limit. Unless, for instance, those words amount to fighting words or incitement or a true threat. I think the argument that public statements amount to undermining what federal officers are trying to do to carry out the law is going to be, for those reasons, a difficult case. Those are the First Amendment issues. There are also Fourth Amendment issues, all of which is to say, I think that we should be very careful that a probe is very different from ever seeing a complaint filed, is very different from ever seeing this case proceed to trial.
Okay, that makes sense. I also want to talk to you about a ruling in Minneapolis limiting federal immigration officers from arresting and using chemical agents on peaceful protesters. So at what point can federal agents break this rule? And do you think this will actually help stop more confrontations from getting out of control?
Well, I think part of the idea is that it could help stop more confrontations, but that's not what the ruling is based on. The ruling is based on what can federal agents do when you're looking at peaceful protesters. And the idea is that those types of chemical agents should not be used when you're looking at people who are failing to do what you would generally see is needed for chemical agents. They're trying to undermine what federal officers are doing. Again, obstructing, interfering with federal officers, or they themselves are engaging in unlawful activity. The judge was clear to confine this ruling to this particular area, to this particular set of facts, but saying when it comes to peaceful protests, that you don't have the legal ability to say, now we're going to use tear gas. What could change that? Obviously, if you cross the line and you move from a peaceful protest to, in fact, trying to undermine what federal officers are doing, then it's a different set of facts and then a different set of law applies.
Okay. Jessica Levinson, as always, thank you so much for your insight.